down in Waco, but it is 3-2-1 pills. And Dave Smith first out of the board. I like the options that he's got for some horizontal combos, and you can see just kind of his style of play immediately becoming apparent. But also just some good play going on all around.
Yeah, this was some pretty good horizontal setups. A lot of times I find like there are some pretty terrible boards where there are a lot of doubled up horizontal viruses, but you can't really get to them easily. In these cases, they're looking pretty good. Like on Nesdonk's side, we're about to get a blue horizontal clear into a yellow clear. Oh, very nice.
Nice play there. Now, Lilac Wafer's board is bothering me just a little bit because she's got this huge gap in the middle. But you see those triple blues, she's going to go ahead and set that off, make a nice combo. And she's getting a bit of an advantage on Dave. Well, she had a bit of an advantage on Dave Smith because he had all those yellows, but you could see he was finding the most efficient ways. But it is MadTown out first at 59 seconds. Dave Smith going to be out at a 105. Players just going in fast and hard and finishing up these level blocks.
Yeah, and 106 on Lilac Wafers as well. And Nesdonk is not going to be too far behind. Just one more red to go, and it's getting the pill for it here at 120.
All right, so players keeping it good. I think we've already seen both Floyd and DM Hero over on Dave Smith Says side. Again, all of them hanging out with DM Hero, getting ready for tomorrow's tournament. And yeah, I like the boards that both he and Lilac Wafers have. There's about a two pill difference or two virus difference between the two of them. And looking at the bottom, they're dead tied between MadTown and Nestonk. So these players really keeping it close and showing that, just because they're in the silver bracket doesn't mean that they are any slouches at this game.
Yeah, absolutely. The bottom match, they had a bit of a separation at the start of the level, but due to some just poor pieces on at fault of Dr. Mario,
Yeah.
Madtown just kind of falls behind a little bit and just makes it a even match yet again.
Yeah, and look at the setup. Okay, so there's Dave Smith, sorry, out at a 228. Look at the setups that Lilac is putting together. She knows that she's going to be have to do a horizontal on this yellow as well as the blue. She did kind of set things off a little quicker than she would have wanted to. Is going to get this blue horizontally, and I feel like setting up the horizontal yellow and then taking the red vertically is going to be her plan. But man, Nestonk just getting a T there and pulling off some really good plays. This one, yeah, I like his board. The construction of it is really nice. He's got a lot of access to a lot of different pills or viruses, that is, and it's gonna work out pretty well for him as Madtown gets into our level 6, and all four players now sitting in that level.
Yeah, meanwhile, we got Lilac Wafers up at the top. Has a lot of potential for horizontal clears with some build required, some assembly required here.
Yeah, those bridges can be they can make or break you. Sometimes it's a great idea. Sometimes the doc just doesn't give you the pills for it. And you can see Lilac getting the double red that she wanted just a couple of pills too late as she was already having things set up for it. Dave Smith had a bit of a misdrop early on in this board, but has gotten around it and also builds up a scaffold to get himself into a good position to end this one. Was out at a 358, is on into the final level of this block. Nestonk joins him about. Oh, I did not see the red. There he is. He joins him at a 409. And it looks like these two players are the ones with the advantage right now going into this final level. But as we've seen before, anything can and will happen in this tournament.
That's right. The RNG giveth and the RNG taketh away.
And in this game, it tends to taketh away a little more than it tendeth to
Indeed.
giveth. All right, Lilac, close to the end of this board. She is going to need some reds and some yellows, and so far, so good on that. Madtown is going to be out of 443, so he's going to have about a 9 virus deficit to make up at the top of this board. Lilac, though, not getting those red yellows that she needs. Oh, that one's going to be perfect to set up, though. Now just needs 3 reds to join. The rest of our players in level 7. She's out at a 457. And look at Dave Smith's combo there. That is maddening. The man is very well known for his crazy combo play and his ability to find something just about anywhere. And I love this setup that he's got. Notice the double yellows that are set up on top of that red in column 8. As soon as he gets a red that he wants to use, you're going to see all of those fall down and make himself a really nice uh, combo out of that play.
Yeah, really salivating over that. Meanwhile, down on the bottom screen, Nesdonk closing out on level 7 real quickly here. Just clearing out these last 5 viruses in lightning speed and getting out of there at 548.
And that's considering how that he was one of the last ones out of level 4. That is quite the play for Nestonk,
Yeah, by quite a
managing
ways it was
to
out of level 4.
yeah,
That's
yeah, I
just
mean,
how Dr. Mario goes, huh?
he really did zoom out of that level block, but it is, Dave Smith, who I think has not realized that he's finished his level block. He is out at a sub 6 as well. I don't have the exact time because I wasn't watching for him. But yeah, he's going on and playing. I think he's got 6 to 9 in his brain, not realizing that he has already won game 1 of his match. So
Dave Smith says definitely a veteran competitor, used to a lot of the higher levels.
yeah, Dave Smith currently holds the record for our tournament for most appearances. I don't have the number in front of me of exactly how many it is, but I know it is up in at least the 30s.
That's awesome.
But we've got MadTown has already gone ahead and finished up his board. Once Lilac Wafers and Dave both realized that their match is done. There's Dave. And now Lilac has got 3 reds to go. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. She's out of 709, which, as we said earlier in the previous match, is very close to her PB. So GG's to her.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just
All
getting set
right.
up here for round 2.
So we're going to get some readies from our players. And it's going to be pretty awesome. All right, so I do see readies from Nesdonk, from MadTown, from DM Hero. I'm sorry, from Dave Smith, and making sure I didn't miss the one from Lilac. There's the one from Lilac. So all 4 players are ready to go. We're ready to make this thing happen. And I think Lilac is playing on high speed, which is definitely a tough call to make, and I'm proud that
Interesting.
she's managed it.
She played on medium the previous round?
I believe she did, yeah. But when you know you've got a player of the caliber of Dave Smith, making a call like that, sometimes it works out for you.
Yeah,
And
sometimes I wonder, there's like a blessing and a curse to playing fast. On the one hand, like, yeah, going fast is the generally what you want to do in a speed run. At the same time, just going a little bit slowly, you can make some adjustments on the fly that wind up saving you quite a bit of time in the long run.
yeah, some of our top players still continue to play on medium. Floyd, Frank, 2 of the examples that come to mind. But man, oh man, somebody who it doesn't matter what his speed is going to be, is still going to be blazing through, appears to be Nesdonk, who is down to just 2 viruses. Also, MadTown is going to be out first again at 59 seconds. That's 2 games in a row that's seen him get out at sub-minute. Dave Smith can be out at a 102, Nesdonk out at a 106, and 102 for Lilac Wafers. So that top game is in a dead heat as our bottom game not too far apart either. This is quite a match.
Yeah, definitely. Um, Nesdonk does seem to take a moment to get going, but playing from behind seems to be his strong suit.
Yeah, we've seen that. He's taken I believe second place in a couple of these silver bracket tournaments is always a strong competitor at this level. So it's going to be no surprise, no surprise for any of these players. MadTown has won it. Dave Smith, as you said, is a veteran of the tournament, and Lilac has been proving that she has a lot of improvement that she's been able to pull off recently. So, yeah, all four of these players really just knocking things out as and Dave is really stacked up on the left side of his board, but Lilac lacking a lot of access to yellow. And yeah, at the bottom, Nesdonk and MadTown both just zipping right through the bottom of this level 5.
Yeah, it's really cool to see all these newer players just like getting better and better and better every tournament. And if y'all ever want to join the fray and get in on some Dr. Mario action, we got a really supportive Discord, really great community here, and it's as a veteran speedrunner, I find that just like having fun and playing with friends is by far the best way to get good at anything.
Absolutely. And so we've got, forgive the dog sounds in the background of my mic. We've got a bit of a really solid race going on our bottom match as Madtown continues to hold on to a slim lead against Nesdonk, but Nesdonk making the good calls, making the good plays, continuing to really zoom on here. Dave Smith with a decided advantage on Lilac, but Lilac still just playing her heart out and is pretty close to getting a good horizontal. If she takes these blues, looks like she's going to go ahead and go vertical. Does see the horizontal, and with this drop down is going to have that blue one step closer. Just needs to get these but there you go. Those yellows are perfect for her, and she's going to be out at a 343. Now all four players into level 6.
Yeah, MadTown getting a horizontal clear himself down in the uh, bottom blues there, and just got a lot of reds to sort out, and kind of want to prioritize just clearing out what you have the most of the time, because you could get pretty much any piece at any time, but you want to like just be aware of what what the doctor demands.
Yeah, and just for reference, our hot time at this level block is a 452. It doesn't appear that any of our players are going to eclipse that number, but they could very well come close to it. That was set by Luke back in our Silver Championships just last month. So there's plenty of ceiling room for that, and these are players who can pull that off.
Oh yeah, anything can happen in Dr. Mario. Just and not only do you need some pretty good luck, but these players have the skill to pull it off as well.
Yeah, as Lilac trying to finish up this level 6. She kind of dug herself a bit of a hole, but I do like the plan that she's got here. She's setting this blue. Oh, that could have been catastrophic. It turned out not to be a problem. So really good play there. But she's at this point trying not to get lapped as Dave Smith is almost at the bottom of his level 7. And then on the bottom side, we've got a real race. It is now 2 viruses to 7. Looks like Nesdonk might take this as he just needs one more blue, is going to get it. He is out at a 552, and looks like Madtown not going to be too far behind him. Dave Smith out at a 551 as well. So Dave Smith is going to take his second game. Nesdonk also going to take his second game. GG's to both of those players as well as their opponents. Everybody played a really good game there,
Yeah, only
and
9 seconds difference in the second and the bottom match as well.
yeah, that one was getting real spicy real fast. And unfortunately for Lilac, not able to uh, just get the pills that she needs in this one. This one was kind of a rough ending for her. But great run for her at, again, getting her first tournament win, and GG's to all four of our players. So stick around. We're going to bring our next set of four to you here in just a little bit. You're watching the DRMC.